Here's a clean, energetic opening you can read straight into the mic. What's good, good people? Welcome back to Earthish Ghetto. It's December 24th, and yes, Merry Christmas Eve to every single one of you. Whether you're wrapping last-minute gifts, dodging family group chats, or just vibing in your own little bubble, thank you for tapping in. Today's episode is stacked. We're getting into the news, sliding through entertainment, pulling up a little story time, and then closing it out with some real inspiration, because we all need that extra push this time of year. I'm your host, Love, and you already know, this is Earthish Ghetto, where real life meets real talk. Let's get into it. If you want...
It was beyond choppy, but it's Christmas Eve and I'm working. How are y'all doing? Happy Merry Christmas Eve. Happy Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm here with you guys because why not? It doesn't even feel like Christmas. It's crazy. This year has felt like 10 years in one for me, for sure. I'm praying that I can just like wake up today and to get in the mood to bake some pies or cakes or something. I want to just have nothing to do, and it has not been like that for a while for me, but in a couple of days I'll have the rest of the week off, which I'm excited about to that. Other than that, y'all, had a busy day, went to the gym, did some errands, just running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But the weather here has been so nice, and that is the upbeat of it all. I don't have too much to yap about for real. I'm kind of in a daze and a haze, so let's get into this news. Let's see what we got here. Venus Williams got married. I love how she keeps her relationship on the low. A massive 25-foot gingerbread version of the iconic Home Alone house has popped up in Los Angeles, smashing the Guinness Book of World Records. How cool is that? This is how bored I would like to be one day. This is a video reportedly showing the moment a Libyan chief of staff's aircraft crashed in Ankara. Dang. A pilot used their plane to draw an image of the Grinch in the air, taking 2 hours and 30 minutes. I want to also be that bored. United States soldier gets jumped by his entire brigade for sleeping with other soldiers' wives. I mean, listen, this ain't nothing new, but now they filming it. Federal judge blocks California from forcing schools into hiding their children's gender identity from parents. Epstein traveled on a fake Austrian passport. Ohio Democrat Joyce Beatty sues to remove Trump's name from the Kennedy Center. Tulsi Gabbard is reportedly working to secure a pardon for whistleblower Edward Snowden. Greta Thunberg was arrested in London under the Terrorism Act for holding a sign that said, "I support the Palestine action prisoners. I oppose genocide." One thing about Greta, she wake up every day fighting the power. A woman is distraught after an Atlanta water boy allegedly took $1,000 from her Cash App without her consent. When she handed over her phone to pay him $2, she said she'll never help another water boy again. That was your first mistake. Why are you giving your phone to people? Frontier Airlines has been named the most delayed airline of 2025. 50 Cent responds to Diddy's son King Combs after he said he'll slap 50 Cent. He said, "Little bro, first close your mouth when you take pictures. You still living off Wi-Fi and legacy. Relax." Silver surpasses Apple to become the third largest asset in the world by market cap. An explosion in a Silver Lake nursing home in Bristol, Pennsylvania causes many casualties. Epstein reveals he was afraid to return to his cell he was found due to waking up with strangulation marks around his neck he couldn't explain. Authorities have found the remains of a missing 9-year-old girl, Melody Buzzard, in Utah. They said they took her mother into custody. Trump tweeted the Trump Kennedy Center honors will broadcast tonight on CBS and stream on Paramount. Tune in at 8 at the request of the board and just about everybody else in America. I am hosting the event. A Brown University custodian claims he saw the pew-pewing suspect nearly a dozen times in the weeks before December 13th attack on the campus and even alerted a campus security guard. He says he noticed the man pacing the hallways. Supposedly, they fired the chief of security there at Brown. So Tyler, this Nickelodeon childhood actor, was found on the streets homeless, but somebody reached out to him and he is going to get some help because that's very sad. Ashley Buzzard, the mom of the missing 9-year-old Melody, has been taken into custody. Strippers are now the number one donors of toys to Children's Hospital in Portland this year. They broke their own record. Drake reveals that he bought the Bentley Quavo originally gifted to Sweetie after she sold it, then gifted it back to Quavo. A Florida mom is accused of holding a child underwater after he dunked her 6-year-old son at a hotel pool. Justice Department releases third batch of Jeffrey Epstein files, including some that mention President Trump. A Kenyan man wanted to commit 9/11 style attack on Atlanta's tallest building. A man who pretended to be a UPS driver doing a triple unalivement is sentenced to life in prison without parole. That's cold-blooded that he did that. Cardi B plans to open a chain of fast food restaurants called WAP Wings. Hopefully they ain't gonna stand for what WAP stands for. Should be like WAC. Delaware State Police, there was an active shooter in the DMV today. I don't know if they have the suspect apprehended yet. Santa has left the North Pole in a sleigh and is currently the number one tracked flight worldwide. Venus got married. At first I thought this was AI. Because Venus, normally does not share any moments of her life. But, no, Venus got married. She looked good. The FBI claims that former Olympic snowboarder turned kingpin Ron Wedding is being protected by the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico. He allegedly imported $1 billion worth of drugs into the U.S. each year. He was delivering the snow for real. No one won the Powerball again. Hopefully it'll be me. The Supreme Court barred President Trump from deploying the National Guard to Chicago. Trump admitted to begin garnishing wages of defaulted student loan borrowers in January. Per the BBC, Russell Brand has been charged with assaults. Ben Simmons is putting the NBA on hold to pursue a career in pro fishing. Must be nice. Go after your hobbies and get paid for that. Dwayne Wade and the Gabrielle are celebrating their engagement 12/21/13. They still going strong. Trump's name is mentioned in the FBI intake from a 2020 tip caller. Alleged female said Donald Trump had assaulted her along with Jeffrey Epstein. Other than that, I think this picture of Dennis Rodman in the snow cracks me up. He looks happy, which is a good thing. One thing about Dennis Rodman, people say he's so weird, but he be staying out the way, and I ain't seen him in them Epstein files, so Say what you want about that man. Jill Scott previews new music during her appearance on $1 Million Worth of Game. The DOJ is saying the letter Jeffrey Epstein wrote to Larry Nassar was fake. Tyson beef plant in Atlanta to lay off over 3,000 workers after decades of operation. Alright, y'all. Really ain't too much popping.
What I do? Just
in the news, so let me see what I got in my story times.
And when you go main page and this close, so this is the cutter feed. Yeah, this one is the cutter feed. Whenever you in the morning, just press the whenever 0 position, then press one, and then say QC sample. Okay, like this. Okay. Then you go main page and leave it the cooler.
Okay. Okay, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is near about 72.98.
Okay.
So 73 millimeters, right? 3 millimeters switch.
Okay.
Right? So we don't need more than 3 millimeters. Yeah. 3 is okay, good one. But
I mean, the good thing is he filmed what the dude was saying, but yeah. That was a lot.
If you telling me you're making a quick and easy dinner recipe and you start cutting shit, fuck you.
No, for real. Quick and easy means we're not cutting up nothing. It's just me like putting some meat in a skillet, putting some seasoning on it, and like, no. The chopping and the extra stuff and grating, like, that's not quick and easy.
Here's some juicy drama for you this morning. My roommate has been openly having sexual things happen in the common areas, with his door open, in the bathroom. I have asked him to stop. I've asked him to keep it down. Since I first moved in, it's kind of always been a problem. And it's just accumulated because they've started doing it in the common areas. This weekend, they got drunk and they did it in the common area thinking that I was asleep. And then last night, my roommate decided it would be a very smart idea to listen to his girlfriend writhing and moan on the Bluetooth speaker in the bathroom. Now, the way that works is when you switch from app to app, which he was on YouTube at one point, and then switching to Snapchat, it like shuts off. So you could even hear the beats in between it. Just to go into his room afterwards and start loud sex talking. And I actually caught it on video this time, finally, thank God. But, you know, I think that since this has been a problem for so long, right? Like, I have never had to ask this many times for them to keep it in their room with any other roommate I've ever had. I just can't assume anything else other than they want to fuck me. They want me to listen to them fuck. He wants me to listen to his girlfriend moan on Bluetooth speaker because he's doing it, right? Apparently I'm crazy for hearing it and for catching it and for feeling the vibes. And he does this thing where I'm just crazy and I'm a liar and I'm crazy. Anyway, so today I was like, well, you know, if you want a threesome, like if you're trying to fuck, like if you want me to listen to you fuck, if I have to like ask multiple times for me to not hear it, like what's the deal here? Because like this is sexual harassment at this point. Like I'm non-consenting. I've already made it clear. But you guys are still doing it so loudly and there's no privacy even though I've asked you to. This has to be you initiating me to have sex, right? Like what else could it be? I've been fighting about it for 8 months. So this morning I went ahead and I let my roommate know, if you want to fuck me, all you gotta do is tell me. Also, if you want me to listen to your girlfriend have sex, that's fine. I have my own homemade porn, you know what I mean? And if we're listening to that shit on the big Bluetooth speaker, bitch, come on, I can do that too. See, I wanted to, at first, just take all of the evidence and send it to my landlord and be like, this is a sexual harassment case. But that doesn't ever stop sexual harassment. I have been sexually assaulted in so many different fucking different ways, and we only have a month and a half left on this lease, right? So I could just tough it out and just listen to them have sex in the common areas for a month and a half, or I could just start joining in. I'll take my shirt off. I'll start recording myself film. I'll masturbate with the door open. Actually, is that what we want? And it wouldn't be that big of a deal if it wasn't something that I've asked about and already came into the situation knowing that this was a trigger because I have CPTSD. You know what I mean? This was a trigger that I talked about before I ever moved in with this person. And they don't care. And so I don't care if I'm crazy. I don't care if I'm seen as a psychopath. If you're listening to porn on the Bluetooth speaker, I can do that too, bitch. And I can tell you, my shit is pretty good. So I'm just gonna throw it out there. Here's some juicy drama for you.
She over it.
Move out the way.
He's just a baby squirrel. I tell you what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the nuts out here. I want you to go get Ash's bed that's on the shelf.
What you mean?
Go get his bed that's on the shelf.
This dude. No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Bro.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh.
He wants to be your friend.
Bro, what is it? Oh, he's inside. Oh, no, he's not. Well, yeah, he is.
Where's he at? Oh,
He's inside. Yo. He's inside. What are you doing? Get him out. Get him out.
Wait.
Take him.
Y'all gonna learn to stop playing with squirrels. For real.
Every time I come here, I love looking at this Christmas tree. It's the biggest Christmas tree you're gonna ever. Just type it.
LL.
Just type it, Mom.
The mall.
Just type it.
The
Oh my God. Every time.
Y'all, I cannot make this shit up, right? So I'm sitting in the gym parking lot trying to get myself together to go work out. And so I parked further away today because the parking lot is full. So I'm sitting here, a car pulls up next to me, and it's a woman in the car, and she got on like work clothes. Well, she pulls out this big old bin, you know, like those storage bins, and a bag. And she puts it by this truck that she parked next to. And I'm like, what the hell? So she drives off. I, like, being the nose person that I am, I look up to, like, try to see, like, what's on top of the bin. And it looked like it's a duffel bag, and it got some clothes hanging out of it. So I'm like, oh, shit. She, like, breaking up with somebody or something, and she putting all his shit by his truck. And I'm like, okay, she mad. She in her work clothes, her work flats, you know. Well, then she drives off. But then she parks. And I'm like, okay, what's she doing? So she gets to checking, like, her doors and stuff. And I'm like, okay. And then she, like, kind of doing all of this, like, looking, I guess, to see if somebody looking. She walks back to the truck. Y'all, I can't tell, but I think she may have sliced this man's tires because it was quick. She just walked up to the driver's side because they backed in. I pulled in. I think she may have sliced this man's tire. Oh, shit. Here he come. He right here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. He done got his shit, and he putting it on the back of his truck. Oh, shit. I gotta act like I don't see nothing. Okay, he got his phone. Let's see what's happening. Oh, yeah, he calling somebody. I gotta play it off. He done opened the door. Okay, he done opened the door. He done got in the truck. Okay, I gotta act like I ain't being nosy, y'all. Y'all just stick with me. I think she sliced his tire. Or, like, you know, stabbed it. I'ma see if he drive off. But if he do, he ain't gonna get that far on that stabbed tire. He just sitting in the car right now. You know what? I'm narrating this. So when she drove off that last time after she stabbed the tire, because that's what I'm thinking she did, she probably texted him like, you dirty mother. And he came outside of the gym to see what was going on. And see, right now it looked like I'm just talking on FaceTime to somebody, so he don't know that I know what had happened. And I'm acting like I don't know shit. So yeah, stay tuned. Hold on.
I love her news reporting.
If you tell me there's going to be food when we get there and I get there and they have a shitical board or a shit on the board or whatever it's called, but the board with the stuff on it, I ain't doing it. That's going to take me to the third level to piss me off. Because between Brenda and Bill over there, I don't know if Bill played with Brenda's oyster before they did that, or I don't know if Brenda played with Bill's skin flute before they cut this fruit up. There was one kid over there digging in his ass and the other one in his nose. And then they fingered everything on the board. Everybody's fingered everything, and there's a rule in life. If you finger it, you eat it. That's a rule in life. I feel like everybody should live by this rule. If you finger some fruit, eat it. Don't move it out of the way for a bigger piece. If you finger it, eat it. I'm going to Whataburger and getting me a triple meat, and I'm going to sit down like a grown man. That's what I'm going to do. I don't want two blueberries and a handful of nuts. I don't know where that came from. I don't know who touched that. Focus on my face.
No, for real though. Like, that's not food. Let me know if you don't have real food.
To the person that is door dashing an ice cream cone to their house, this is crazy work. Why would y'all? I'm just, man, bye.
Is this real? Like, can you? It wouldn't make it.
Home with my parents. Guess what we're having for lunch? A peanut butter and jelly on a rice cake, because God forbid we have a piece of bread, right? It looks so good, Mom. That looks so fucking good. Wow. Home.
I'm going to say this because I know somebody need to hear it. We don't know how much sand is in our hourglass. Not a soul on this earth knows how much sand is in their hourglass. Do not spend your time on this earth worrying about things that are outside of your control. And this is something that I have to remind myself of daily. So I am just passing it on to you. And we don't know how much sand is in our hourglass, and I damn sure don't want to be spending it worried about things that are small.
Show you right.
Bitch, I'm at Miss Coldstone, girl, and bitch, I will die on a cross, bitch, and be buried alive before I ever pay this much for a little bucket of ice cream. Y'all crazy.
No, for real. $30? The ice cream ain't that good.
DeAndre Johnson, cuz. What's good with it, cuz? Welcome in, take a seat, cuz. I'm the hiring manager for the Bluestone Crips, cuz. What makes you want to throw your life away by joining the gang, cuz? Man, I don't know, cuz. Good. Neither do them niggas, cuz. Great answer, cuz. Great answer. Do you currently have a job in school or have any life aspirations at all? Cuz, nah. Yeah, that was rhetorical, cuz. That's why you here, trying to get put on the hood, because you're hopeless, cuz. Cuz, stupid. Are you available to stand on a street corner all day with other unemployed grown men plotting on your own people and making enemies with harmless civilians and harassing women? Yes. Awesome. Are you okay with putting the hood before anyone, including family and God himself? Absolutely, cuz. And putting the hood before anything basically entails, destroying your own community. Yes. Destroying your own community, guys. Sorry. Destroying your own community and putting your life on the line over a street corner and colors. Right. Killing your own people, hurting your own people, stealing from your own people, hurting yourself without asking any questions as to why you're doing what you're doing in the first place. Stuff like that. Oh, damn, homies, I'm whatever, cuz. Of course you are. Where do you see yourself in 10 years, cuz? Shit, still banging? A good answer. Dead or incarcerated were also a good, necessary, acceptable, preferred, inevitable answers as well. Cool, cuz. Cool. Oh, one more question. Are you a homosexual? Hell no. Hey, cuz, I'm just asking. Cuz Because most hood niggas are on the down low anyway. Think about this. Any man who lives to hang out with other men that look for other men to have issues with just to impress other men are gay. They're homosexual. 1,000% gay. Oh. Well then yes, I am gay. I'm sorry, I'm homosexual. Yes, of course. Yeah, I don't think any man that hasn't been molested as a child wants to be a lowlife on purpose, but congratulations, welcome to the Bluestone Crips. Here's a firearm. Yeah. Go kill someone's grandma for no reason. Can you send the next fucking idiot on your way out?
I know we supposed to come on this app and lie and be fake, but I'm gonna be so 100 with y'all. Whatever you see happen in my life next, God did it. I didn't hustle my way out of it. I didn't scheme my way out of it. I didn't beg my way out of it. Whatever you see happen in my life next, God did it. If you see me with a 6-figure clothing brand next year, God did it. It's not because I'm a genius. If you see me still riding in this car in the next couple months, God did it. It's not because I hustled my way out of it. I have reached a point of human limitations. That's what our preacher just taught us, Pastor Mike Jr. I've reached a point of human limitations. None of my old tricks, none of the things I can't hustle, nothing that I'm used to doing is going to get me out of the predicament that I'm in now. And I don't say I'm at a point of human limitations in a bad way. I mean, like, if I did everything I could do, that just let me know that I'm on God's list for a miracle, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. I promise you. I'm just so thankful that God gave me my hope back. Because a couple weeks ago, I didn't have no hope. I believed in God. I knew he could do it, but I didn't have no hope. I had faith, but I didn't have no hope. My hope was at an all-time low. And I'm just so thankful that God gave me my hope back. I'm so thankful that I learned how to give everything outside of me to God. I am so thankful he led me to medicine so I can hear him clearly. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. Like a lot of people, when I vent to people about family issues that really tear me down and break and just really take a toll on me, they look at me like, oh, it can always be worse. But when they don't have no money, when they run out of money, they about to have a mental breakdown. And I ain't trying to shame nobody or nothing, but if my biggest issue is that I don't got no money in my account, oh, you might as well scratch that off my issue list. I didn't have no money in my account before, and what God do every time? Turned it around, nothing but racks. If God did all that he did with the unhealthy version of me that wasn't even seeking him for real, that didn't even know his character for real, what God finna do with me now when I'm healthier, when I know his character? What type of partnership we gonna have when I'm actually helping God help me? I am gonna be okay, and you gonna be okay too. Like this year, I lost my mind, I lost my money, I lost relationships, I lost everything that you can think of. And this year, I thought this was gonna be the year that I gained everything. And it was, because I gained so much wisdom. I gained so much insight. I know what to do now. I'm reading books. It's so much stuff that I didn't gain. I'm not even going to say next year is my year. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say the rest of my life is my year, because everything that I didn't learn, I'm taking it to the next level with me. That's just like when you playing a game. When you play a game and you ace the level, you go to the next one, and they hit you with all these different type of obstacles that wasn't on the last level. And you fail because it was new obstacles, but the next time you do it, you get it right. Yeah, that's what's happening. that's what's happening. I'm gonna be okay, and you gonna be okay too. I'm not saying next year my year. This year was my year because it taught me exactly what to do. I just want to let y'all know that whatever you see happen next, God did it. It's not because I'm a genius. It's not because I'm a hustler. Yeah, I already know. I don't want the title of being a hustler no more. I don't want to be up 24/7 trap open. That's not the life that I want. I want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. But I'm just thankful that I got my hope back. So that's all I want to tell y'all. We're going to be okay.
Amen.
So I just saw a video that said if you die and you don't have any children, that is your soul's last time on earth. I hope so.
Like, y'all telling me I gotta do this again?
And on my mama, don't call me talking about nobody in 2026, because I'm going to call them and merge the call so you can tell them. And on my...
For real.
So last night I learned something disturbing. I was hanging out with all these yuppie people out here, you know. They're all a bunch of pilots and stuff. And they told me that the reason they tell you to stick your head between your legs when a plane is crashing is so it breaks your neck and kills you instantly so you don't feel no pain. I did not need to know that, okay? I'll take my chances. I thought that was like the safest position to be in when a plane crashes. No, it just kills you. So you can't sue the airlines. Like, no thank you. I'll ride it like a roller coaster. Like, put your hands in the air. I ain't put my head. Do not put your head between your legs.
Somebody else said, and do not put the oxygen mask on because fire and oxygen don't miss. Jokes on them. No way I can do that anyway.
It's crazy how they don't tell us that Medicaid will put a lien on your home if you have to go into a long-term care facility. Also, what the average person doesn't know is that in order to qualify for some of these programs, they make sure that all of your assets are depleted. So any investment accounts, any savings, your entire life savings, the government will straight up be like, nope, you gotta pay me that before we sit up here and cover your end-of-life care. So that basically means you can work your entire life, y'all. And God forbid if you get dementia, if you get a long-term, if you get a sickness or illness or disease that debilitates you to where you cannot stay at home or you need nursing care 24/7 and you have to be in a facility, that the government has right to seize it. And sometimes if you have like a spouse who's a surviving spouse or a child, that's the only time where they won't. But if you don't, they'll take all of that. They'll also sometimes wait until after you pass away, and they'll take you to like a state court to try to seize whatever assets you left, especially if your affairs are not in order and you don't have a will or you don't have a trust. That's...
I'm 270, so if I'm telling you something is too much when it comes to food, you gotta know that there's no bias. This is just egregiously ridiculous. And I just think, I don't know why restaurants do this. First of all, you can't use ribs as a plate. Okay? This is the most Flintstones Brontosaurus burger meal I've ever seen. And pasta and ribs, them is from two totally different cuisines. You ain't never seen no barbecue Italian restaurant. And then just fries and stuff. This is crazy. And then brisket on top of that, this is just gluttony. Alright, so I'll be coming down here just to check out the restaurant and investigate, because they got to be shut down, and I'll just order one until everything goes away.
The ribs, they look tender though, but pasta on the ribs, no.
Some of y'all don't even give y'all brain a chance to think. You just chat GPT. Chat GPT. Give that little noggin some time to process it. You'll figure it out. Go and stand on your porch like your grandma did and just stare off into space. It'll come to you. The idea will just pop into your mind. Right? And y'all be abusing that robot if it don't say what you wanted to say. Condense it. Make it shorter. Formal now. Wow, huh? Treating that robot like it's everything but a child of God. That robot hate to see your big old fat thumb just pressing on it. Pressing on it. For the 50th time today. You don't even open up the Google calculator app. You just put the equation right in Chat GPT because it sure to work. Something got to give. It's not Christian, nor is it godly. And we got to do, because our generation going in a direction the youth can't read. The youth cannot read. So what we
Jokes on you, already know how to read, and Chat GPT gonna do what I say.
Let me tell you this, if you're in a relationship, stay there. Don't come out here. I was single for 2 years. Wasn't nothing out here but designer clothes and they homeless. Don't come out here. I went on a date. First thing he asked me was how many bedrooms you got. Get your homeless ass out of here. Unless you're being abused. If you're being abused, get out. But if you just want to leave, don't leave. Because one of my girlfriends, she married for 20 years. Came to me in confidence. Hey, friend, I said, what's up? I'm going to leave David. I said, why? lived a pretty good lifestyle. I said, why you want to leave him? She said, I said, is he hitting you? No. Is he cheating? No. Is it not working? No, it's fine. Why are you leaving? She said, because I'm bored. I'm like, just a pottery class right up the street. There's all kind of things to do. You don't leave this good man because you're bored. At the time when she told me I was single. So every few weeks I checked in. Hey friend, what's up? How you doing? I'm good. How's David doing? Girl, I'm still gonna leave. I'm bored. I ain't told him yet. All right. 2 weeks later, hey friend, what's up? How's everything going? Everything's good. Did you talk to him yet? Girl, I'm gonna tell him this week. I gotta let him know because I'm ready to go. All right. A few weeks later, I hit her up. She said, why the f you keep asking me about my husband? I'm like, because bitch, I'll take him. If you don't want him, give him to me. I'll take them bald-headed ass kids to school. I don't give a shit. I know how to pack a lunch. I'll share that mother.
I think all thugs got molested. I'm gonna tell you that. Like when I see dudes that be angry, I'm like, man, he must have got fucked young. He is too angry. Thugs be like, nigga, I'll kill everybody in this motherfucker. I'm like, hold on, man, you ain't gotta kill us. Just kill the person that fucked you. You grown now, you can make decisions. You did get your booty hole funded as a child. And you're a black person, you need to tell somebody about it. You tell another black person, you gotta make sure you say a young age. Because black people will blame you for your own child molestation if you say the wrong age. You be like, yeah, I was 14, man. I got my booty hole funded. Black people like, no. Nah, nigga. Nah, my God. Nigga, you was gay, nigga. You knew exactly what was about to happen. You stayed in that room. You didn't even try to get away. You was curious, my nigga. You knew. Right. Okay.
I'm a therapist, no.
Okay, this. 40 years old. I'm at the age where I'm ready to have the kids I'm gonna care about. They grown, they don't give a fuck about me. I'm tired of trying to convince these niggas their mama was wrong. I'm gonna have me some fresh kids that love me back. Fuck this shit. I'm tired. You know what? Your mama right. Fuck y'all. I'm gonna have me some new kids that love me back. I'm like, okay, she win, goddamn. I'm gonna have me some fresh kids that love me back. Fuck y'all. But your older kids get mad at you when they see you being a better parent to your new kids. You know, your older kids be like, you ain't doing none of that shit for us. When we was growing up, I'm like, yeah, sorry about that, my nigga. I wasn't ready to be a parent back then. My fault. I wasn't fucking with your mama like that. She put me on child support. I can't pay child support and be a father. I can't do both. You can garnish my check, but you'll never see me again, bitch. You better choose one, hoe. That's why I like hood chicks, man. Because hood chicks help you be a deadbeat dad. You got a hood girlfriend? Ghetto girls get mad if you a good father. She be like, how much you giving that bitch? $1,000 for how many kids? 3 kids. That bitch don't need no $1,000. No 3 kids. You fucking that bitch. You ain't no good dad. You gotta be a deadbeat dad to convince a ghetto girl you not fucking your baby. I don't give a fuck about my kids. I love you. I love you and your kids. Fuck my kids. I don't give a shit about my children. Fuck my children. It's the white people groaning. Y'all don't understand, nigga. nigga culture. Y'all come to the black show and then want to do that shit.
He's kind of not lying at all, y'all. Listen, Merry Christmas Eve. I will be back tomorrow because I got stuff to do, so I might as well talk to y'all. Y'all stay blessed. I pray that y'all have a very happy holiday, and yeah, hope Santa brings you some nice inspirations on the way.
Because you're so worried that you won't be able to survive, and you're worried about what people will think. But you have to understand, worry bankrupts today. Worry causes for us to catch amnesia over words that were spoken to us out of season.
Flu season is officially here. At the first sign of coughs or congestion, sore throats.
I'm gonna give you Bible. Look at this. Luke chapter 24, our foundational text, verse 6. The angels are like, listen, remember how he spoke to you when he was still in Galilee, saying the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified, and the third day rise again? Let's show you where it said this. Luke chapter 9, verse 21. It's Jesus speaking, and he strictly warned and commanded them to tell this to no one, saying, the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected by the elders and the chief priests and the scribes and be killed and be raised the third day. Somebody put in the room, first out of word confirmation, first out of season confirmation. All right, Luke chapter 9, verse 43. It says, and they were all amazed at the majesty of God. But while everyone marveled at these things which Jesus did, he said to his disciples, let these words sink down into your ears. For the Son of Man is about to be betrayed into the hands of men. But they did not understand this saying, and it was hidden from them, so they did not perceive it. And they were afraid to ask him about this, saying, second out of season confirmation. Luke chapter 18, verse 31, then he took the 12 aside and said to them, behold, we are going up to Jerusalem, and all things that are written by the prophets concerning the Son of Man will be accomplished. For he will be delivered to the Gentiles, and he will be mocked and insulted and spit upon. They will scourge him and kill him, and the third day he will rise again. Look at this. But they understood none of these things. This saying was hidden from them, and they did not know the things which were spoken. It's possible for God to give you a word that doesn't make sense in 2020. Oh, but it'll make sense in 2023. It's possible for you to hear a sermon you may not even think is for you in April of 2021. Oh, but that sermon on overthinking, it hits home in August of 2021. You may think that's too churchy, they're talking too much, when you hear a sermon on the sex trap in January of 2021. Oh, but it makes sense when you meet this guy or you meet this woman and your flesh is on fire in September of 2021. Sometimes God gives you a word that won't make sense until later. So I understand this about God. Whenever I speak, trust me. When I say move, trust me. Are you noticing in the text, Jesus says this 3 times, and Peter denies Jesus 3 times, and Jesus is on Calvary's Hill with 3 criminals, and Jesus hung on the cross for 3 hours, and Jesus is in the grave for 3 days. All these threes, and then when he rises from the dead, he asks Peter, "Do you love me?" Simon, do you love me? Do you really love me? 3 times. These 3. Sometimes God has to give you triple confirmation. Triple confirmation to confirm a word to you. It is the God factor. Now I want to end with these 4 points, and we're done. And I want you to enjoy your resurrection evening. Number 1, you have an exception. The law of exception is it may happen to them, and it may happen to everybody else except me. The law of exception is when They may not be as hungry for the word of God, except me. The law of exception. Number two, anything can be overruled. Anything can be overruled. One of the things I'm learning about God is God does not use elevators, he uses stairs. I remember when I was on this cruise before COVID with my family. We were on a Disney cruise, and we all finished watching this Disney play. It was amazing. They had Frozen, they had snow, and the crowd was amazing. And everybody's waiting to catch this elevator. Now we're on the second floor, but our room is up on the 10th floor. And I'm seeing all these lines, and everybody's rushing to get to the elevator. And the thing about a cruise is, if everybody piles in on level 2, it's just gonna go up to level 3 and everybody's gonna pile in. And then it's just going up to level 4 and nobody else can fit. And then it's gonna go up to level 5 and nobody. What if you actually haven't recognized that what appears to be the shortcut is actually the longer route? You think that God is gonna move faster with this. And he's like, listen, I like to take the scenic route, but if you let me build in you character, if you let me build in you integrity, if you let me build in you discipline, because discipline is the diet at the next level, you can actually expedite the process if you trust the stairs. This is why I allow you to be placed in certain seasons that may seem difficult, because I want you to be conditioned to climb. I want you to be conditioned for the stairs. While everybody else wants the easy elevator, I want you to have some spiritual endurance where you could take the stairs. God is a God where anything can be overruled. It doesn't matter. I've seen too many stories where they say we're not hiring and they created a job for you. One of my precious sisters here right now, that was like, listen, you have to take this test. You can't get this position. God overruled that when she got the position here in Houston, Texas. Anything can be overruled. It is the God factor. Number 3 we won't like: trust, crosses, and graves. Trust, crosses, and graves. The purpose of Judas is to get Jesus on the cross. The purpose of Judas in our life is something in us must die. Whatever God buries, trust him. Whatever God needs us to crucify, trust him. I know that your flesh might be on fire right now in college, but God is saying, let me crucify your flesh. Because if I can kill that, if I can kill that flesh and I can get you to have self-mastery, I have something better for you in the future. Trust, crosses, and graves. And last point, God turns graves into gardens. All of us, right now, are benefactors because Jesus was buried, but then he reaped sons and daughters of the kingdom. And do you trust God enough to whatever he says has to die on Friday? And if I couldn't imagine losing this, then I won't be able to imagine what God is going to give to me later. I trust God. Whatever he buries is for my good. Whatever needs to be redirected is for my good. And whatever crucifixion, whatever loss that I have to give up, I count it as gain. Because to live is Christ and to die is gain. And I wanted to encourage everybody under the sound of my voice that you have the God factor.